Hello everyone and welcome to Vlogmas-ish Day 7. Hubby and I are heading to a sub place that he wanted to try. It's called Jersey Mike's. He read or heard somewhere that their Philly cheesecake subs are really good. Decided to get out of the cold and the snow, so we're walking underground instead, and we can take this route all the way to the sub shop. We got the sub. We're gonna share one. Here is the sub. I think it's 14 inches. So we're gonna share, but I don't want a full half. I'm gonna have, I think, this much. Okay, cheers.
Cheers. Two grilled onions and yummy.
Yummy. Very good. Delicious. Would get again. I wanted to pop on to talk about today's 31-day challenge exercise. It's called Home Sweet Home, and it's the same exercise as last year where we're asked to think of 5 things that we love about our homes. This can be anything from the room that we're in, to our entire dwelling, to our neighborhood, to our city, to our country, to the planet as a whole. I've just done the spread for today, so I'm going to go through my list. When I wake up in the morning, I'm usually on my phone for a little bit, and what I've been liking to do during Vlogmas is to go to my 31-day challenge page so I can make sure that I actually posted it. So I was reading over the exercise in bed today, and the first thought that came to mind about the things that I love about my home was my cozy bed. I love sleeping and I find my bed really cozy, and I was just very grateful for it this morning. I love that little bit of time in the morning where I'm slowly waking up and just like cuddled under the covers and just doing a few things to start to activate my brain and my eyes and all of that. Of course, that made me think of having heat in the condo because that's such an important component of being comfortable in these cold Canadian winters. And we had issues with our HVAC system last winter, so I was just even more grateful to have heat. And I think I've talked about heat and the next item on my list a few times in a lot of my videos, but they are just always top of mind for me. So the second one, of course, is running water. I wasn't going to put this on my list because I've talked about it so many times. I'm pretty sure it was on last year's list, but every time I think about heat, I think about running water. The third thing on my list is something I've been thinking about for a few months now, and it has to do with the location and the convenience, but specifically 2 grocery stores opened up near us that have made my life so much more convenient. So one is kind of like a discount grocery store. It's called No Frills. Everything is so much cheaper, especially if I'm buying things on sale. Whereas before, the closest discount grocery store to the condo was like a 30-minute walk for me. So I would often walk it, but sometimes I didn't want to put in that many steps and I would just go to a closer, more expensive grocery store. But now that this discount grocery store is like so close to us, it is very convenient and it saved us a lot of money. The other grocery store I was ecstatic opened up near us. You won't be surprised by this. It is Bestco, that Asian grocery store that has so much selection. I love it so much. Hubby and I were watching this random video about, I think it was Michelin star chefs making ramen, and I wanted to try the first recipe in that video. She used a specific brand of ramen called Jin ramen, I think it was. I don't recall ever seeing that before, but I went to Bestco, I perused their huge ramen aisle, and of course, lo and behold, it was there. So we got to try the recipe with the ramen that they used in the recipe. It turned out really well. It's a little bit of a heavier recipe because it has a lot of Parmesan cheese in it. So I wouldn't make it all the time. It was like a bit too filling for me, but hubby loved it. The fourth thing on my list is how fast our internet connection is. And the reason I thought of this in association with my home is because we use a company called Beanfield, and they are only available in certain areas of Toronto. It's an internet provider that really caters towards commercial properties. So these are like big businesses, big office buildings that use Beanfield. But because we're so close to the financial district, when they expanded their coverage to include some residential properties, we were on their map. We've had Beanfield for at least 10 years and I love it so much. It's fast, it's no hassle. They haven't increased our price for the entire time that we've been with them. It was only recently that they sent us a note saying that they were going to be increasing prices. It was by such a small amount too. And the note was very respectful. It was almost apologetic. What I like about our internet speed though, the download speed is average, I think, for like high speed connections. It's really the upload speed that makes a huge difference because I'm posting YouTube videos and some of them can be like 4 gigs because I tend to ramble on. Those 4 gig videos upload in like a minute or two compared to when we were with, I think it was Rogers or something like that. They have a good download speed, but their upload speed is horrendous. It would take hours to upload a video. So I just love, love, love our internet provider. And I love that we're in a location where that's available to us. When I was thinking about internet though, I also thought of electricity, and that doesn't come top of mind often for whatever reason. So I thought electricity is really part of that trifecta of heat, running water, and of course electricity that make my home feel like home because it's so comfortable. The fifth thing that I put on my list was storage space. A lot of you know that I live in a tiny condo. It's around 550 square feet, and hubby and I have a lot of stuff for 2 people with such a small space, but we have so much storage space in our condo. We had built-ins done first thing when we moved in the living room. A number of years later, we did our 2 closets, the hall closet and the bedroom closet. Earlier today, I did a little closet rotation where I bring down my warmer winter stuff from like the top shelves and I move up the spring summer stuff that I don't plan to wear in the next few months. I did hold some stuff back though for our upcoming trip down south because I didn't want to climb onto the closet to pick those things out. So I just put those things in my suitcase for now and I'll go through and actually pick out what I want to bring on our trip later. So the built-ins added a lot of storage space to the condo, but it already has a lot of good storage space. Our kitchen cabinets are amazing. They hold so much stuff for such a tiny condo. And I'm pretty sure I talked about loving my kitchen last year. I did try to remember what I had talked about last year and I didn't want to repeat, but I think I did repeat with heat and running water. There was one more thing that I thought of, and these aren't things that I use all the time, but I'm glad that they're there. And that is the gym, which I have been using a lot lately, but I didn't for years before this year, and our condo community. And that includes our social committee, our book club, our newsletter. I used to go to all of the book club meetings, but I decided to take a pause this year because they're just so late in the evening. I'm not sure if I'm going to go back next year. I'm thinking about it, but I love that there is a book club and that there is a vibrant community, even though I don't really partake in a lot of the events. I'm just not that social of a person, and a lot of the events are in the evening. So even though I don't join in on the fun, I love seeing community happen around me, and I love knowing that I can join if I want to. I am part of the newsletter team though. It's a quarterly newsletter and I do the proofreading before the newsletter is sent out to the building. It's a small role, but I really love it. It makes me feel like I'm part of the community. So those are all of the things I wrote down today. Let's take a look at what I wrote last year. Okay, yes, of course, running and hot water, washer and dryer. Yes, I'm very grateful for that. Heat, the entire kitchen, the location. I had an aspect of location today as well, but I was like a little bit more specific. The size. Yes, I do like having a small condo. It's so much easier to clean and maintain. Electricity. I did think of electricity. That's something I feel like I never think of. And I was also grateful for my bathtub.
The elevation of this coffee at 1,800 meters gives it a ton of acidity, lots of density in the bean that we find makes it very easy to roast, giving us a nice developed but light profile. We hope you love it.
It's good. It's interesting.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. It is quite juicy.
It is?
Mm-hmm. Makes me salivate.
Oh, holy. Yeah. It's very fruity like that.
Mm-hmm. It's good. You like it? I like coffees like this. It is different. We are also going to taste the jam. Day 7 already. You wanna open it too? The day 7 message is répandez la gaieté. Spread joy.
Coffee caramel. Right?
Ooh. And the lid is blue. It's like a pudding consistency. Uh-oh. My cracker broke.
Nice.
I wonder if it's this one. Caramel spread with condensed milk and coffee.
Must be.
Yummy.
You like?
Hubby and I went back to Bestco today. Hubby got this giant chocolate cake. Deer cake. Chocolate cake roll. It's ginormous. And then I got another one of these Castella cakes. But this one is lactic acid bacteria flavored tiger skin cake. I was emboldened by the grass cake I ate yesterday. It was very mild in flavor, so I thought I would try something that sounded a little more adventurous. I'm just gonna have a bite. Not big into mousse cakes. I want to try it. Okay.
Okay.
I like it. Call it tiger skin because of this pattern on top here. Just smells like the Castella cake though. Okay, let's see. Very mild. It just tastes like regular Castella cake. I like it though. I would get this again too. Alright, hubby and I are going to eat our desserts. We're watching The Lighthouse right now, which we've never seen before. We're about maybe a third of the way through. I'm gonna do my puzzle at some point this evening, and the rest of the night will be spent editing the vlog that you're watching now. That is going to be it for Vlogmas-ish day 7. I will see you all tomorrow for day 8. Bye!